This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, the police team up with Kiwi Rail to promote a message that could save lives at level crossings. We find out which local organisation can help you understand the Privacy Act and how it works with other laws. And it's official, Dunedin has some of the best educators in the country. Details soon. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. The police and Kiwi Rail are working together to promote safe and sensible behaviour around rail lines. Both organisations team up annually to remind the public that tracks are for trains in an effort to save lives.
The message is simple. Tracks are for trains. Dunedin police are behind the annual push to prevent deaths on New Zealand rails. Road Policing Manager Senior Sergeant Steve Larking says it's all about safety.
The main message really is if the barrier arms are coming down or the bells are ringing, don't risk it, don't go across the tracks. Wait until the train's gone past.
As we were talking, 3 logging trucks pulled up to the lights behind Senior Sergeant Larking, and the middle one clearly didn't stop in the correct place.
There's a classic.
Did they stop there at all?
No, he should stop. The railway thing's not clear. They should stop back there. If that truck then it's stalled or who knows, and then all of a sudden ding, 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 and a train's coming along and the barrier arm's trying to go down.
He says the crossing at St Andrew Street is one of the more dangerous in the city, along with other busy intersections.
This crossing behind us here is probably the main one for Dunedin, and it's important that people remember that when trains are coming through here, they don't always stop at the railway station, so they can be going straight through and they can be going at speed as well. The other crossings are down near Port Chalmers and at Mosgiel.
Senior Sergeant Larking says many people don't think about the impact on train drivers when vehicles don't stop at the correct place to wait.
If the intersection's busy and there's vehicles are parked there, you're not allowed to enter onto the railway and park across the railway lines. And I mean the reasons for that are obvious. If a train should come along and the barrier arm tries to come down, the vehicle would be blocking that and obviously at risk of the train not being able to stop. The thing is, a train's not like a car, and the poor drivers there, they often see these accidents way before they actually happen. And unlike a car, they can't just put their foot on the brake and stop.
Rail Safety Week runs until August the 21st. Daryl Baser, 39 Dunedin News.
Staff and students at Otago Polytechnic have marked the passing of a nursing student. A group of around 30 people released balloons on Polytechnic campus this afternoon in memory of Brittany who died of meningitis on Saturday. The event was timed to precede a private live streaming of Ms Arthur's funeral service in Christchurch. Dunedin's Methodist mission has won a contract to provide materials which help to explain the Privacy Act and how it interacts with other laws. The Office of the Privacy Commissioner ran a nationwide search for the ideal agency to complete the work, and it says it provides some solid tools for future learning.
Man on a privacy mission. Operations Director at the Methodist Mission, John Crawford-Smith, says they spent the better part of 7 months studying how government departments and non-government organisations, or NGOs, use the Privacy Act. He says there were a few surprises.
What we found was there was a bit of a disconnect where some of the organisations were saying, yes, we're doing this well, and some of the practitioners, the people that are working with clients, were saying, well, I don't really feel that I've had the right amount of training, or haven't had training, or there are cases where I don't know what to do.
Crawford-Smith says one of the more interesting things they learned was how the Privacy Act and tangata whenua work together.
A lot of people that work with Māori, the Privacy Act creates a real lot of issues for them because in Māoridom, information it's not individual. So what they're having to struggle with is the legislation says that it is with a person, whereas they're working and interacting with whānau. So how do they manage that? How do they stick within the requirements of the law? And that's something that was maybe not as well known, but has certainly come up as quite an issue for specifically agencies that are working with Māori.
He says, as with many pieces of legislation, the Privacy Act isn't written in plain language, which is something the Methodist Mission has worked to fix.
One of the things that we were required to do and came out of it was we had to develop some resources, and our focus on that was stuff that people can use that's practical, that's down to earth, is in a simple language, because that seems to be one of the challenges that people find, is they find it quite hard, understanding it, and it just gets too hard. So what we did was we developed some posters. We've also we've got the report and its findings, but also we've developed some short video clips which we've uploaded onto YouTube.
He says resources like these YouTube videos are available on the Methodist Mission's website. Daryl Baser, 39 Dunedin News.
District health boards have rejected resident medical officers' requests for better work hours, despite the fatigue many face. RMOs may currently work up to 7 consecutive 10-hour night shifts and 12 days in a row, including day shifts of up to 16 hours in length. Resident Doctors Association National Secretary Deborah Powell says despite 4 years of working with DHBs to improve rosters, only marginal improvements have occurred. Powell says the organisation is proposing to reduce the number of consecutive day shifts to a maximum of 10, with 4 days off in a fortnight. Otago educators fared well in the 2016 Tertiary Teaching Excellence Awards. 3 staff from Otago Polytechnic and 4 from the University of Otago received 7 out of a total of 12 awards. And Otago Polytechnic's Director of Quality is well chuffed.
Celebrating excellence in education. 3 members of the Otago Polytechnic staff received awards from Tertiary Education Minister Stephen Joyce in Wellington last night. Otago Polytechnic Director of Quality, Sue Thompson, says it reflects a focus on teaching.
It's confirmation that we're doing the right thing by our learners, that we have enthusiastic teachers who take pride in engaging learners in learning, and it's recognition of the great work that our teachers do.
Thompson says the Polytech staff who received the awards are from a broad range of teaching disciplines.
Last night we had Megan Gibbons, who is the head of college for the Sports Institute and the School of Occupational Therapy, and we had Matthew Thompson, known as Matt, who is a carpentry lecturer who's currently working on a project with staff around teaching and learning, and we had Richard Nyhoff, who is a mathematics lecturer in the School of Engineering.
She says last night's event was a grand affair and was held in one of the most prestigious rooms in the country.
The event itself is magnificent because it's held in the Grand Banquet Hall at the Beehive, and the Minister for Tertiary Education, Stephen Joyce, is there, people from the Ako Aotearoa Board, the other recipients, supporters from their institutions and the recipients' partners. And so it's a lovely dinner, and Jackie Clark was the MC, so as you can imagine it was quite entertaining.
Sue Thompson was quick to share the glory with the University of Otago, as their staff received 4 awards, including the Prime Minister's Award, which went to legal academic Jacinta Ruru. Daryl Baser, 39 Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, we'll find out what a sod turning is and its connection to the School of Dentistry, and art lovers are in for a real treat.
So August is our winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
Mobility Solution Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
You can make a difference for the SPCA this Cupcake Day. It's the sweetest way to help animals in need. For more details, go to spcacupcakeday.co.nz.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
When someone is affected by cancer, the Cancer Society is here to help. Please give generously this Daffodil Day. With your help, there is hope.
Thinking of services for older people? Think Enliven. Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to psotago.org.nz or call 4777 115.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
The work seems to have another life when they start to interact.
Welcome back. Tourism industry Aotearoa is encouraging communities to apply for a slice of new funding. Applications for the Regional Mid-Sized Tourism Facilities Grant Fund have opened with $3 million available this year. TIA Chief Executive Chris Roberts says the government fund can enable the most urgent and deserving investments to be made quickly. He says it will help regions and communities to properly cater for their visitors and enjoy the benefits of tourism. And on that note, let's take a look at today's financials. The NZX 50 has closed the day up 30 points, it's now at 7,385. The Dow Jones is up 22 points. And to the exchange rates, the Kiwi dollar is down against the Australian, but we are up against the other currencies we follow. Work is due to begin on the brand new School of Dentistry building on the University of Otago campus. A sod turning event is planned for next week, and to discuss the developments, Dean of the Dental School, Professor Paul Bunton, joins me now. Good evening.
Good evening.
How exciting is this project for the dental school?
Oh, my colleagues and I are very excited about our new dental school. We're already a top 20 dental school in the world, renowned for excellence in research, teaching and clinical service, and this new environment will allow us to even exceed our current ranking.
What will it mean to the faculty as a teaching hospital?
It'll be state-of-the-art, brand new dental school. It'll be the most up-to-date integrated dental school in the world when it opens. Fantastic environment which will allow us to do even better research, train our students in more modern techniques and provide outstanding clinical service to the population of Dunedin and this part of New Zealand.
How long before it can be used?
March 2019 is when we think we'll be opening the doors to our patients, and we look forward to that.
What is it costing?
Under about $150 million.
Ooh, how's it being funded?
Funded by the university, and of course an element of government funding is coming into play as well.
Do you think it will have any impact on student revenue or potential student revenue?
Yes, we're planning to increase the number of students that come through the school, which is fantastic. That increase will be in international students, and they bring all sorts of cultural diversity to the university and the city, which is fantastic. So yes, we will have increased student numbers.
How many students do you take on at the moment?
We have 85 dental students going through the school at any one time, a mixture of international and domestic students. 50 BOH students, Bachelor of Oral Hygiene, they're therapists and hygienists. And we also have dental technology students going through the school, as well as our postgraduate students.
And how many do you expect to have with this new facility?
Well, the dentistry role will go up to about 128 in total in due course.
Quite a lot more,
yes, phased transition to that, of course.
Now, a Christchurch company was given the tender. Why did they get it over a Dunedin company or an Otago company?
Well, the tendering process is very complex and very transparent. So we look at not only price, we look at capability to do a project of this size, because it's a big project. And most of the firms that bid it were actually New Zealand-wide firms. And so a New Zealand contractor has been appointed who has experience of doing projects of this size. And of course there will be lots of opportunities for subcontractors and local companies to become involved in the project as required, I'm sure.
Is the price good for a facility like this?
Well, dental schools are expensive because we have a lot of expensive equipment, so it's good value. The university is very careful with its money for obvious reasons, so we've costed this very carefully, so we believe it to be excellent value for what it is.
What will become of the existing facility?
Well, the existing building, the Walsh building, will be extensively refurbished, and the new clinical services building, as we're calling it, where all the clinics will be a brand new building at the back of the Walsh building on the car park and where the west wing of the building was that was demolished. So you'll see a brand new facade going onto the Walsh building, and that will be contain laboratories, offices for the staff, and various elements of the undergraduate curriculum and support for postgraduate students.
Will the increase in, or potential increase in students mean more jobs for teachers?
Yes, we will have to grow our staff base to educate the students, so we will be looking to recruit in due course experienced practitioners to help us with the clinical education of our students, absolutely.
Is there still quite a demand for dental students?
Oh yes.
Dentists in general, around the world?
Yes, dentistry is always, well, there's a significant demand from students to come onto the programme. In parts of the world there are probably too many dentists, but we don't have that problem in New Zealand.
Oh, good stuff. That's why we've got such great teeth. Dean of the Dental School, Professor Paul Button, thanks so much for your time.
Okay, you're very welcome.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, up and coming artists showcase their work, and we'll take a look at weather for the end of the working week.
Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call 0800 502 402.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
The work seems to have another life when, you know, they start to interact.
You can make a difference for the SPCA this Cupcake Day. It's the sweetest way to help animals in need. For more details, go to spcacupcakeday.co.nz.
Drive-In Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
We're a 25 Moreau Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
So August is our winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
When someone is affected by cancer, the Cancer Society is here to help. Please give generously this Daffodil Day. With your help, there is hope.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Tune in on Thursday for Motorsport Night on Dunedin Television.
Welcome back. A week-long art showcase at the University of Otago campus is coming to a close. Attendance has been up this year, which organisers credit to a greater interactive element drawing people in.
The OUSA has set up a student art exhibition at the university for this year's Art Week. It allows artists and non-artists alike to showcase their work and see other styles for the first time.
Entering that and being willing to sort of throw away any personal, ooh, I don't think I can do that, oh, I can't paint, oh, I can't do that, this is a time to experiment.
Emma Anderson, the head coordinator, spent months preparing for the event, and the team spent a number of days putting it all together. There is a People's Choice Award for favourite art piece, as well as a team of art critics being brought in to judge. The Art Week has been around for many years, but this year has proved more popular than others.
It keeps growing every year. This year we have, just in terms of this gallery alone, the student art exhibition, we had 109 artists up from last year's 92, and a total of 309 artworks on display, and most of them for sale as well.
There are more opportunities this year for viewers to take part in the artwork. There is the Scarfy Wall by artist Johnny Waters, on which passers-by can make their mark, and a virtual reality headset, giving an immersive experience in a whole new medium. Jerome Cousins says the interactive element is behind the growth of the event.
There's been a lot of engagement that's been very popular this year. It's not as much in the past where you just go in and look at stuff. You actually have the chance to pick stuff up and engage.
The Art Week runs until tomorrow, and an awards ceremony will be held tomorrow night. Jack Conroy, 39 Dunedin News.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Rail Safety Week sees police and Kiwi Rail reminding the public that tracks are for trades and to take care on level crossings. Dunedin's Methodist mission is now providing materials which help explain the Privacy Act and how it interacts with other laws. And several of the city's top educators from the Polytechnic and University have won prestigious awards for tertiary teaching excellence. Well, it's time now to find out what's going to be inside the pages of Friday's Otago Daily Times, and Phil Somerville joins us. Good evening.
Yes, hi Rebecca. That excellent leads very nicely into our celebration just finished up at the Art Gallery of our Class Act Awards for excellence for secondary pupils around Dunedin schools. So the Prime Minister's been there making a speech and mingling with parents and these pupils that schools have nominated. It's a great occasion enjoyed by everyone concerned and appreciated, marking fine work that's being done by young people in our community. Another interesting story tomorrow, a new multi-million-dollar hub is planned, a health hub for Caversham, particularly aimed at the more vulnerable people in the community. So look out for the details on that. The editorial tomorrow is about the value of the humanities at the university and the studying of the humanities. As we know, there are cuts happening to some of the departments there, and it's a matter of great interest to many in the city. And I thought I might mention one further item that's in one of Dunedin's seaside communities. There's a big and strong debate going on whether a toilet should be put in or not. Do we want the Freedom Campers depositing their stuff everywhere, or on the other hand, if you put in a toilet, will attract a whole lot more, and do we want them? So it's a nice little issue that has one community divided.
Very contentious, I bet. Read about that in tomorrow's ODT. Thanks, Phil. Time now for local weather.
This 39 Dunedin News weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Emu Oil.
Here is today's City View as taken of the University Library. Around the city at 3 o'clock today, 10 degrees for the central city, 11 at the Gardens and 13 out on the Tertiary. To the situation, and the northerly flow, or a northerly flow, will develop over the country tomorrow and Saturday as an anticyclone moves away. To the forecast for the main towns in the lower South Island for tomorrow, fine for Invercargill, Gore and Alexandra, but a cloud around for Te Anau with a high of 13. And it's a fine one for Queenstown, Wanaka and Twizel. Some cloud though for Oamaru with 12 degrees. And Dunedin tonight, low cloud with an overnight low of 5. Tomorrow, cloud breaking, sunny periods developing in the morning, nor'easters and a high of 12. And on Saturday, sunny periods and northerly winds with a high of 15. Sounds like a good washing day to me, but we'll talk more on that tomorrow. And finally, to the Otago Pallet Fires tidal and fishing information. Low tide tomorrow morning is at 5 to 11. High tide follows at 25 past 4. And fishing conditions look good tomorrow afternoon, or especially at around 1:15. And that's all from the team here at 39 Dunedin News for Thursday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.